Solid basketball game for the fans, solid basketball game for television. Someone had to lose, we lost. We learned a lot. This is our first time in the playoffs as a franchise and first time in a series for almost all of our players. So it was a good learning experience as to how hard they have to play. It's also a good learning experience how all mistakes were magnified in the playoffs. We beat ourselves. I give Washington credit, they played a very fine basketball game. But the turnovers that we made were unforced turnovers. They gave them too many offensive rebound points and missed a few free throws. And we lost. But I hope we learned. I think that, especially I hope Liz learned. Liz didn't come out in the third quarter with the energy and the fire. We gave her the ball a couple times. She didn't finish, a couple turnovers. She knows what happened. She knows she has to play better at all parts of the game. Every minute she's out there. When she finally got engaged in the fourth quarter, man, it was like, feed her, feed her, feed her. So, but overall, I thought our team put forth a great effort. We came up short. But I told them also at the start, this is one game of a series. I'm sorry, what?
Comments on Caleb McBride.
Caleb McBride? Yeah, Caleb McBride, I thought played a quality game. Played solid defense, made big shots for us when they had to, made some three balls. So, our whole team played a solid basketball game. But I said before, we beat ourselves with the turnovers and giving the offensive rebound. So we know what we did. Now, can we put forth the same energy and effort in the next game? That's what we're going to find out.
What happened at the end there? You don't get the time.
What happened at the end? What happened at the end there was I was right standing next to the referee by design. As soon as they missed a shot, I would be yelling timeout, timeout, timeout. They missed the shot, we got the rebound. I yelled it 5 times, and she even looked at me when I was yelling and made a conscious decision not to call a timeout. I do not understand why. I think the league will make a little bit of investigation to understand why that timeout was not called. Because it was blatant, and ESPN has to have it on mic. It has to be there. I'm screaming 5 times, timeout, timeout. She looked right at me, I'm yelling timeout, and she goes, okay, didn't blow her whistle. It's unfortunate. It didn't cost us the game, but it cost us getting a good shot.
Coach.
I don't know if she was fouled on the last shot or not. I mean, I just know that down the last couple seconds of the game, weird stuff happened. And we have to understand why weird stuff happened.
Coach, how do you feel the team handled, as it were, the game after such an epic game? And also, can you talk about the 4-minute stretch at the end of the game with defense?
I thought that we coming into the game, we were in a little bit of a emotional situation, a little high, but at the same time, we were very grounded and we know what we had to do. The last 4 minutes, we're a defensive-minded basketball team, and when we engage defensively and really, put forth the effort, we can get a lot of stops. And that's what happened down to give us a chance to win the basketball game. Now we have to put forth that kind of effort for 40 minutes. We'll have our moments and we fall down. But overall, if we can do a little bit better effort consistently throughout the game, we'll have a good chance to win again.
Bill, did you notice any...
Whoa, are we honored today?
No, I'm honored to talk to you.
Oh my goodness.
Honored to talk to you.
Unbelievable.
As always. Did you notice any discernible difference in how your team was ready to play because you were able to charter in?
Yeah, I think it was, we're fresher. There's no question about that. I think that, if we had to travel, our travel plans were to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, be at the airport at 3:30, take a 5:30 flight, connect in Chicago with an hour layover, and get in yesterday at 5:30 in the middle of traffic in Washington, D.C. Well, I mean, come on. So it was very, we didn't come that night. We stayed the next day. People had family and friends. I'm glad we did that. It gave us a chance to, calm down a little bit after the shot. But I give Kathy, the commissioner, all the credit. We now have a commissioner, and she stood up and made a decision for the betterment of our league, and I'm very proud of her. It's about time we did that.
I know you've seen Christy Tolliver in the playoffs a lot. Were you surprised at how much you saw of her tonight after her being...
No, she took a whole month off. I mean, just rested. I don't want to hear that, she's going to be tired or she's going to be... No, this is professional basketball. This is playoffs. She's a quality basketball player, so we expected the performance she put forth tonight.
I know you feel like that this was a learning experience for this team, but is it hard to have learning experiences at this point in the season?
We've had learning experiences the whole year, and here we still are. Okay, we're a little resilient in that regard. I told everybody all along, this is year 2 of 3. If it happens in year 2, oh, wonderful. That's up to the players. I gave them everything I had this year as far as experience of what to expect, and threw the kitchen sink at them all season long, from the media to, you name it, and we threw it at them so they could get over the hump as fast as possible. Now, whether we perform to a level that we can win the championship, that's why we play the games.
Last question?
Coach, how did you feel you guys, over here to your right, how do you feel you guys defended the bigger lineup for the Mystics throughout the game?
Well, we started with the smaller lineup. We didn't know what they were to come out with. And it was clear that we needed to match their size, especially the rebound. We didn't do a good job in rebounding anyways. But I think that we can match up with them. Hamby is a solid defender. She's long, and they got to guard us too. That's the main part. They get away with that big lineup against a lot of teams. Against us, they got to guard us. So I think that was, we'll match up. They put a small lineup there, we'll put one out there. They put a big one, we'll put a big one out. And they also have to match us too. They made a couple of adjustments. They had to come back with a lineup they didn't want to do right away because we were making a run on them. So I think it's going to be a chess match throughout the whole series. Both teams have quality benches, and we're all looking forward, and I'm sure you all are looking forward to Thursday's game.
Thanks a lot, Coach.